everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I'm sorry I went MIA this year. I'm just gonna briefly touch on it. I had a stillbirth the end of last year, and I thought I would be cool. Like, I wasn't sad, and then like all week, I don't know, gearing into Mother's Day, something happened in there, and I fell apart a little bit, crying, and it bloomed late for me. I don't know what to tell you. I think I was numb for a little bit, just because when the stillbirth happened, I was going through a breakup and a lot of like didn't break up right there, but it was like leading into it. It's like a whole turbulent time, and I think now that I'm in my own place and the waters have calmed, my body is like, now we must deal with this. And so I dealt with it. So I'm sorry. I did not expect to have a tough time this Mother's Day. I'm getting emotional now. I'm like super sensitive, but because of what happened to me, I thought about all of the people out there, not just mothers, but fathers too, who lost their babies. Maybe you're someone like me who, my daughter never took a breath, so I never got to like see her eyes open or hear her cry or anything like that. Like, you get no personality, you get no really information other than what you can physically see with your eyes. Like, I could lift her eyelid up, but it's not the same thing, And then you have parents who lost children not as babies, who like raised them, did all that hard work and So I'm like, I know I'm not the only one with a heavy heart. So I want to try to connect to your babies if I can. And also mothers watching their children really struggle today without them, and feeling sad and feeling left out, and the celebrations, and this day is as tough for them as it is for me, and I want your moms to come through. So it could be a baby, could be mom. It's really hard for me to be in high vibration, so I'm not going to do a pick pile. I just really wanted to give you something because it is a big day and I want to honor it, even though I'm struggling. Like, I didn't even see my own mom today. I'm going tomorrow, and I saw her Friday. But my aunt opened a diner in the cute town my mom lives in. I also lived there for a while when I was a kid. It's kind of where I'm from. There's two towns that I bounce back and forth when I was a kid, but they're right next to each other. They literally kiss. So it's like the same town, but different name, if that makes sense. It's like, what side of the bridge do you live on? Pretty much. But anyway, she opened a cute little diner, and it's going well, and they're super busy, and my mom is giving up her cleaning to go work with my aunt and run the diner, or not run it, or at least help her do stuff around there, because it's just easier for my mom and her body they can be sisters and do stuff together. And I am definitely going to go there on this channel one day and like totally pitch it and show it off. But I want to make sure that she's not stressed. It's only the first couple weeks of opening, so let her work out the kinks, and I'll go there and we'll do a whole review, because it is a quaint little, it's right next to my aunt. Her boyfriend, he owns the building up there. My mom actually lived on the upstairs before she moved to the place she is now. He owns the bar. She owns the diner. I mean, perfect to be in the same building. You can drink and go to the diner. I mean, genius. Right? And then my mom has the breakfast club, which is all like my mom's ages, like 50s, 60s, 40s. Even people like me, when I was working with my mom, like we work with our parents, they don't drink. They go in there and have their coffee and order their breakfast at the diner, and they sit at the bar, and they're called the Breakfast Club, and they read their paper, and they all get together, and then they all go off to work. So it's super cute. My mom in the Breakfast Club. And she makes bets there and wins money on football and I think basketball. Like, they do those charts. Anyway, she likes her little life. Not that it's little, but the town is actually very small. Like, she has the circle, all her friends. She lives here, she works here, and she works from home. She's a medical coder as well. So my mom's got her little bubble. It's just better for her. I'm happy to see her give up the cleaning. It's too much. It's too much on her. About my gums, I'm sorry. And also, I am going to do a Mother's Day giveaway, but I'm going to do it, I'm calling it the Parents Giveaway. So next month is Father's Day, so I'm going to let Father's Day pass, and the next day, the day after Father's Day, because it wouldn't be fair to do it on either one. Once Mother's Day is done and Father's Day is done, I'm going to do a parents giveaway for a full 30-minute reading. You can ask me any questions you want or any topic you want. I'm not going to put any restrictions other than at 30 minutes or less, and I'm going to pick 4 of you. So there'll be 2 winners for Mother's Day and 2 winners for Father's Day for being patient and letting them pass, and we're just going to put them together and call it a parent giveaway. Because let's face it, it takes 2 to tango, it takes 2 to make one, so let's just do it together. Anyway, I'm going to pause and go get a drink because of allergies, and we'll get into it. See you in a second. Sorry about that. My throat is super scratchy. They just cut the grass, I think Friday, and ever since my throat's been raw. I'm like, here we go, but I love summer though. Anyway. We're going to do channeled messages from your baby or mom or anyone who's coming through for a message. I want you to think of some questions because I'm going to read these at the very end. I'm going to put it here so I don't forget it. But it's fortune cookie answers. So these are all ways to answer questions. So think of something specific. I'm not gonna talk about the questions. I'm just gonna answer them for you. And again, we'll do that at the very, very tail end of your reading. So think about something, have it in your head. I'll remind you before I draw it. We're going to do, I have little mini tarots. So I'm going to draw some of those, and then we're going to do some initials and some astrology charms. Just make it fun, and then I have a bunch of decks. Although I'm not doing a pick-a-pile, I'm going to go dive deeply into this message because there is only one, and I feel like they're going to talk to many different people because I am only doing one. They've given me this high vibe and energy to at least get this much out. So take what resonates to you, leave what doesn't. Some of this could be for you and other parts might not. Or the whole thing could be for you. So just trust your instincts, trust your gut. Let's start with your channeled messages. Let's see what your deceased loved one has to say for this Mother's Day. What messages would you like to give a parent or a child? After the deck came out. It's stuck up. I will take it. We have kiss and make up. Life's too short to be angry and bicker all the time. We have a child coming through. Their parents are fighting. It doesn't matter if you're together or not, because you may still co-parent their siblings. I feel like majority of you, this is somebody who lost a child. I heard 9, 10, so it could be, elementary age here. Very sorry for your loss. I like this energy. I feel like this, I'm just going to say female, but it could be male, because feminine energy to me is very nurturing and giving. So it could be a boy who's just very sweet, very soft-natured in the heart, or I just feel like a girl, and I am seeing a braid. I don't know, I heard red pigtails. I don't know if they put red hair ties in the pigtails or red bows. So you could be parents who are actually divorced and are making co-parenting difficult for their siblings and their concerns. But I think it's related to grief. And if you're not divorced or separated, I feel like there's just a lot of fighting going on at home. I'm okay now. I feel no pain. I heard Cancer. So I'm not sure if this little girl passed from cancer, and I heard pink. They might have been obsessed with pink. Could be the singer though, or it could be the color. I'm not getting any details. Castle. Could something about a pink castle in my throat. Anyway, I'm okay now. I feel no pain. I'm not alone. I have no regrets, and I'm happy. I may have died young, but my life was full and happy. You gave them, you did a really good job. So I feel like this is a child who was sick for a while, and I feel like you knew it was inevitable that you would lose this child, at least in your gut, even if you went through a period of fighting it, of denial. I think you always knew, and this child always knew as well. This child, so graceful, so elegant. I feel like, although they could have bad days, for the majority of the time this kid was sick, they were just like stellar about it, like making jokes and like never complained, even when they were like really, really hurting. They just didn't want you to worry. They didn't want you to fret. I think there were some times when they would moan or, make a grunt noise, and I feel like they could see it in your face how much it bothered you that you couldn't comfort them. And no matter what the doctors gave you, it just like there was never the right kind of medicine. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling a little stoned, so I'm not sure if this child, if you gave them, I heard oil, so you could have, I don't feel like you would give weed to a young 9-10-year-old, but maybe you did, especially if you felt like this kid was very mature. I feel like even though they were 9 or 10 or even younger when they got sick, I feel like their soul was like 25. Like they just had this wisdom even before they were sick. This is what happens a lot with these really beautiful children that just aren't here very long. I'm getting drawn to this bird. Yeah. Such a vibrant soul. They're so free. They were such a free spirit when they like a magnet. People really loved this girl. They would smile at them. She would make people laugh. Like, made the nurses laugh, the doctors laugh, the other patients. Definitely like Patch Adams vibes. What a sweet soul. And I'm fighting not to cry because that's so sad. Ugh. No one should have to die that young. So sorry, but I don't want to focus on the sad because they're like, don't you get sad too? They don't like it when people get sad. Every day you wake up healthy with a roof over your head and food in your belly is a good day. You're lucky and you should be thankful. Stop focusing on all the bad things and realize it could always be worse. Oh, say thank you for what good you have right now. Okay, so my eyeball's itching for one. That was weird. Like usually my nose itches, but like the under, that was weird. Anyway, maybe they had some kind of eye issue. I don't know. But this is where the bickering comes in, and this is what they want to talk to you about. I don't know if you're stressed about money. This child could have left you in a lot of debt because I just see bills like stacked up. And this child feels so guilty that this is something that even when they were sick, like they just wish that they could do something to help you pay for it, but you never made them. 1 second. Oh my god. I was gonna throw up. Like I just got hit with a nauseous wave, and then like I felt like I couldn't breathe, and then as quick as it came it left. So I feel like this was related to this little girl. I feel like if they got laughing, they would just cough, or they're just having a very difficult time breathing. Definitely feeling like something's on my nose here. They could have had one of those IVs tucked. I'm always wanting to do this. Like I don't know if they were always falling. Because I do feel like this girl was very petite. Very tiny. I heard China Doll. I don't know if that was the nickname. She just was that small. This is like, you guys forgot, like when this girl was sick and you told them, don't worry about money, we don't care about that, we just want to spend time with you. Every day we get with you is a blessing. And they're like, you forgot that when I left. You got angry. You stopped appreciating that you have food in your belly and that you're all together and that I'm okay. I mean, this happens. Let's face it, if I was you, like, I had a stillbirth and I'm angry about that. I couldn't imagine of having to watch my child suffer through cancer and then lose them. You test your faith. You test yourself. You feel guilty. Did I eat something when I was pregnant? Did I expose them? Should I have taken them to the doctor more? This is what is happening to you. And both of you, both of the parents, I feel like you very much blame each other. And you feel guilty, but at the same time your sanity is telling you, like, nobody can give someone else cancer. We couldn't have gone in their body and pulled it out. If we wanted to, I would have given this girl my time if I could. You're very frustrated. It's not like you're angry at anybody and in specific. You're just angry that this beautiful girl who was such a vibrant soul, who would do such good things, better than you, better than the other parent, better in your heart than the other siblings. Not that you love them any less, but just like this person in your eyes was the best person to have ever lived, and it's just a tragedy and an injustice in your soul that they were taken. And that's 100% authentic. That's 100% honest. And I feel like I would feel that way too. Take a breath. We forget. And I know this story used to piss me the F off when I heard it, especially right when I lost my children, my babies. But at the same time, once I'm calm and I really think about it, whether you believe, whether it's a real person in your mind or not, if you just sit with the situation for a second. Again, you don't have to believe, just take it as a storyline if you're not a religious person. So, this is where the dilemma happens, where, God made us all in his image and we're all God's children. Yet God made one specific person, Jesus Christ, as his natural born son or biological son. We're like, donor babies. Like the cup runneth over and we were the extras. Whereas Jesus was his actual, made son. And so he sent him down here as the best person to ever have lived. And this person was tormented, and the world chewed him up and spit him out, and he had to watch him suffer over and over and over and over, and then suffer and be tortured and tormented and murdered as people cheered. And that rage and the wrath of God that would have been unleashed had those words never been uttered. Forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. Do you think God forgave us for us? Nope. He forgave him because that was his son, and his last dying request was to forgive us. We would do anything our children would ask. We would go anywhere, and God is no different. The same pain you feel, your Creator, if you believe, has also walked. And in a sense, as fucked up as it is, you are therefore closer to God than anyone else. He would consider you his inner circle, his support group, because you have a camaraderie with people like Jesus and God. A parent had to watch a child die, or a child has to watch a parent die. There's a connection, and it changes you forever. And I don't know if we'll ever understand why, if there will ever be answers why a sweet soul who would have done good has to be taken young. But I do know one thing, that nobody good, nobody with a heart of gold, gets to die that young. And I don't look at that as fair either, but at the same time, it's the fountain of youth. There's somebody who will never grow old. We grow old and we grow decrepit, and the people around us see us change, maybe change for the better, maybe change for the worse. And, as much as we would love and want that for them, it's an honor to be forever young, to be forever joyful when you go up to heaven, and be for that forever joyful spirit. And honestly, in my own opinion, and I can't say this as 100% truth because this is only what I believe, and I will not shove it down anyone's throat, but I honestly believe in reincarnation, and I don't feel any child who is taken that young, they get another go. It's just not with us, and it sucks, but they get another go because they are good. Because it's so fucked up to say this, but look at cancer and all these kids. They kind of all have that same, they all have hard days, they all cry, they all get grumpy. Like, every patient is going to do that. They're not going to be a saint every day. I'm saying overall, these kids are so humble and so selfless and so thankful for everything, and they love and they kiss, and they're not afraid to wear their heart on their sleeve and say what they want and do what they want, and every second they're here is they're going to make the most of it. They're so far beyond us. They've learned everything. And it's just, I just feel like their vessel wasn't good. So God said, I'm going to take this vibrant soul, and I'm going to bring them back up to heaven. And I know it's terrible, but I'm going to give them a strong soul. And when they come back here, maybe they're going to be the president. I feel like all the people who do good in the life we're in, the time we're existing, billionaires, inventors, presidents, I feel like those are all the kids who had to have a shitty time. And now they're having a good time. I don't understand how it all works, but I just feel like that's what brings me peace about it. For the things we cannot explain and cannot bring justice for, we can't logically make any sense as to why this should happen and why any kid should die this way. There is a reason. We just can't fathom it in this lifetime. But there is a bigger picture. There is a bigger plan. And it takes a minute to see it, and everybody sees it in their own way. But this child is just very upset with this death made you isolate. Like, I don't know if you were already isolating when this child was sick. You could have hid it from them, but in this person's eyes, you were a unit, strong, family, and it's like their death divided you. This is something that hurts. A new fresh start is what you need. Make it happen. We're supporting you. Got a new energy. I feel like a mom's coming forward here. Look for me in rainbows. That's me saying I love you back to the little girl. I feel like colored rainbows was something that they did a lot, or they had rainbows in their room. They could have a rainbow bathrobe or blanket. You're not a doormat, my love. Do not let them walk all over you and boss you around. Do not let them dictate what you say and what you do. You know your own mind. You deserve to follow your own path. It's time to speak up for yourself. So we got a mother coming in. I'm talking to my son, is what I heard. Okay, very direct. I don't like seeing you cry. I wish you could feel me holding you tight. I'm here. I just can't seem to get through to you. I'm working hard to show you I'm all right. Please don't cry, my heart. I'll always be near you, protecting you and loving you. This is both. So I got the little girl, you're crying about losing your baby and money, and they just want to help you. They just want to comfort. They're all around you. Mom, Dad, it's okay. I love you. Or mom, dad, whatever the situation is. And then the mother, I feel like this is kind of, I don't know if you lost a relationship, lost a job, or just really going through it. It's like a lot of emotional trauma here. post-traumatic stress. If you wonder if I was a boy or a girl, I'm a girl. So this could be, for some of you, it could have been a stillbirth or some child that you lost in the womb coming through. They could have been somebody, they could have said, I could have grown up and had cancer like that girl. You know what I mean? They took me when I was a baby, or they took me in the womb to spare me from that. There's some of you out there. It's like like I said, they're speaking to a lot of people. So we have a group here that either had, I'm not sure, oh, my nose is itching. That's good. That's a good reading. When my nose itches, spirit is heavy and strong and thick in the air. So it could be an abortion. It could be a miscarriage, or it could be a stillbirth here. Maybe you just didn't want to know. Maybe you didn't ask. Or this is confirmation that this is your daughter here. Anything else in this? Animal signs. I'm scared for you right now. I feel like the animal signs kind of fell over here on the daughter, the young girl side. I feel like if you have a dog, or if they had a dog, I think they alert the dog. Maybe you see the dog kind of like someone's talking to it or petting it. This is them visiting their pets. I think they had a strong connection to a animal. I'm feeling a dog, but it could have been a cat as well, because I kind of just see the collar. And if you got a dog after they died or something like that, I think they are also bonding with this animal. I just feel like you're seeing animals do silly things, and I think you think of this girl. And if you want confirmation, yes, I think they might send you animals if there's like birds that do funny things, or any kind of weird animal interactions. This child is very innocent and very pure, and I feel like the animals would help them out to send you a message. And this mother energy is very scared for a son right now. I feel like they're in some kind of toxic situation, toxic environment. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. And since we had kind of two groups going on here, I'll pull two. Thank you, Spirit. So we have, Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you in your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step forward, the gods, and they will take 10 toward you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. So, I think some of you might be in medical debt and might be losing a home, or you're just moving on, maybe living in the home where your daughter lived and was sick is just too hard, or maybe you are getting separated, maybe divorce is happening. You're very scared of change, and your child's saying change is okay, even if you are divorcing and going in different directions. This daughter of yours wants you to embrace it and take the bull by the horns. Like, you get a new start. Like, not many people get new starts, and this is what they wanted for you. They want you to be free of the guilt and the pain. There's nothing you could have done. There's no reason why you shouldn't be happy living your life. Feeling joy and laughing and enjoying your time here is honoring them. That it's very hard to explain. Like, I think as parents feel guilty because we get all this time and we get to experience love and we get to experience, even the hard stuff like rejection and physical pain, and like they didn't get to do this and they didn't get to do that. They don't want you to harp on that. They want you to start thinking of, I have all this new road ahead of me. What can I do on this new road? And know that my daughter is up there cha-cha-chaing and wanting me to do this. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to be unhappy. And I'm getting hiccups now. Oh my goodness. 2 in a row. Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic. And that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. You're a people pleaser. You're staying in something that is toxic. What the word is that, Spirit? Toxic and strenuous is what I meant to say, and stressful and just yucky. I don't know if this is a work environment. I don't know if this is a home environment. I don't know if it's a family environment, but it's toxic to your soul, and you're just like hiding your feelings. You're not speaking your truth. You're not standing up for yourself. You're not walking away from things. You're not setting boundaries. You're just very much in a place of pretending to be content, but giving up. This mother is calling you out, son, whoever you are out there. Do not kill the messenger, okay? Sorry. Where was I? Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. I think you're comparing yourself maybe to other people in your life, other family members. They get this, I get that. Why do they have this? Why can't I have that? Nitpicking energy. I feel like there's a lot of fighting going around in the family about things that are just very small and trivial and could be ironed out if you knew how to communicate. I'm not sure you guys do know how to communicate, and I'm talking fast because this is like boom, downloading my brains. This mother is on a mission. I'm getting a headache. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. I feel like you're having kind of like shitty luck or bad luck, and I think it's because you are willingly following something your own soul is telling you, like this is not going to be good, or this is not going to go good, or this doesn't feel good, or this isn't me, or what am I doing? You just have that energy, but instead of questioning it, instead of doing something about it, instead of digging into it, you're just kind of ignoring it, and you're like raging against the machine. It's like tit for tat, one-upping each other, and it's just making the bickering and fighting and the controversy and all whatever is chaotic. I just feel like doing this, like you have a tornado energy. Your life is doing this. It's like, because it's almost like spirit, and the spirit is shaking things up, so you see like this isn't right, this has got to go. It's like your life is like a moving closet, and you're just pulling out what you want to take. They're trying to show you what's let pass and what to pull out, if that makes sense. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have. Choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Chest issues again. I don't know if the chest issues is from the girl or the mother, but it's coming in and out, weaving. Don't compare yourself to like other siblings, cousins, employees, other people in your industry, other people in your town. That's their lane. You gotta stay in your lane. That nauseous feeling again. Getting like eating disorder vibes. I don't know if that's relevant, but It's like what I felt when, because I had an eating disorder. I feel like once you had one, you always kind of have one. So I'm in recovery one. That feeling of going too long without food and just wanting to sleep or just tip over, just very weak. But it could be like sick, like a cancer vibe too. Anyway, keep your blinders on. Your lane is yours, and I think you're trying to follow others' examples, or you're trying to see what is like successful and you're trying to adapt it. It's like you're not giving original thoughts, or you're not giving your originality to the situation, and you're just keeping your mouth shut, or you're hiding your talents maybe because you feel like you're not good enough to do something, or you're just second guessing everything and you're hesitating. The spirit's like, stop it. Like, speak up for yourself. Say what you need to say. Say what you want. Say what's going to make you happy. You have great ideas. You have valuable ideas. I feel like there is an element of some kind of bully around you, or somebody who's just overbearing and needs to get like the words in before you, or needs to take all the credit. You're doing fine. Don't give up. This is from the little girl. Like, you've gone through some shit. You have a long way to go before you're healed, but it's like, I think maybe you feel like you're letting her down in some way, and you're not. Especially if you're getting divorced, I think you feel rather guilty about that. But I think this child is trying to tell you, especially if you are getting separated, that it's the right choice for you, because you just kind of like make each other unhappy, and this daughter of yours wants you to be happy. And, oh my God. These are way too big, and I can't spread my fingers out. That's enough of those anyway. I fight with that deck every time. They don't make it smaller. I looked. You are strong enough. This is the mother energy. You can walk away from things. You can stand your ground. And for the little girl over here, you are capable of restarting your life and going on a new chapter. It doesn't have to be dark and dreary. It can be happy and full of light, but it's all about how you think of it. I know you feel anxious, but you forgot the part where you totally got this. Yeah, this new start for both the son and the parents. I feel like this is why they're coming together. You're both entering a new chapter in your life, a new journey, or a new cycle. And you have a lot of anxiety and stress, and I feel like you have a lot of questions, and a lot of emotional pain connected to both this mother and this daughter that you're trying to transmute through this Mercury retrograde. You are never alone, not even on Mother's Day. They feel your love today out there, whoever that son is. It is not your fault. I am learning over here. Nothing about this person's death is your fault. Not about this little girl, not about the mother. They want you to stop carrying that guilt or feeling any responsibility in their suffering and disease, their pain. Whatever happened was out of your control. You are not God. Give it to God and let it go, they're saying. I am learning over here. They learn more about you as you age and grow. They're learning, like when you discover about yourself, when you learn a new hobby, or you learn a new skill, or you learn a new job. They're learning about you as you're learning about yourself. They also learn more about why things happen and how it unfolds and what the bigger picture is. They have a better understanding, a far better understanding than we will on this earth. If I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived it differently. This is about love. I feel like this is for both. Like the little girl would have, even though I feel like they did always show love and give love, they still feel like they didn't give enough to express how much they love you as her parents and siblings and family. Like, you were the light of their life, and this is the same as the mother, but I feel like the mother is more talking about relationships and love. I think that your mother was also a people pleaser and probably stayed in relationships relationships longer because they were afraid to displease anyone. They were afraid of the initial breakup or making people unhappy. And I think maybe they either stayed in things that were abusive and toxic and almost detrimental to themselves. And I feel like that's why they're coming to talk to you now. I don't know if this is something you're experiencing or this is what they're trying to protect you from. The earth is our school. That sun out there is learning a very hard lesson, and the parents, obviously you learned the hardest lesson of all, of having to watch your child suffer and ultimately leave this world. Like I said, will never be able to give you an explanation that brings peace to your heart or makes it make sense, because this is just too heavy of a burden for words to heal or a tarot reading to heal. But with this, the earth is our school, is I feel like this is your daughter saying it will make sense. You're going to learn things as you live and as you age and as you grow every year. That anger and that resentment is going to grow more to calmness and peace, and you will be able to focus more on the happier things. We will be together again. Yes. Maybe you'll have a rainbow baby. That means if you lose a child and you get pregnant again, especially for the baby that came through, it could have been an abortion or a miscarriage. No judgment here. I am pro-choice. But they're saying, don't worry, you're going to get me back, if not in this life, in the next. The throat again. And the mother, I don't know if you got to say goodbye or if there was something dramatic about their death, and I just feel like a sense of we didn't get our goodbye. I am not dead. There is that. That was the card I literally held up in the beginning with the bird. It came back out. Yes, that little girl's not dead. I'm not dead. My mind is free. I'm not attached to my body and my sickness. I am very much alive, vibrant, and flying around here like a boss, Mom and Dad. Oh, I love her. What a sweet soul. I like this kid. My kind of kid, because I'm smelling cotton candy. I don't know if they liked it or if they liked some kind of fruity perfume. Cotton candy. I like it. That's my favorite. I buy one bag a summer because I can't eat it. It's bad for your teeth. I'm still a little kid though. I gotta go to at least one carnival somewhere, and at some point in the summer, I eat a bag of cotton candy like a little kid. I like it. It's like a cloud in your mouth. And it melts. It's like magic. I still remember the first time I ate that shit. That's how powerful of a memory it was. Maybe that was something that's relevant for your family as well. Maybe the first time they had cotton candy is related to a memory with you. Alright, so we have humility. Yes, this child, like I said, was just such grace and love. This is what you love so much about your daughter, but your daughter is saying, where do you think I got it from? I got it from my parents. You instilled it on me. You're so gracious and you're so humble, and this daughter of yours is so proud of you. And for the sun here, I feel like this is them saying be humble about the situation. With this integrity, you gotta be humble to yourself. We all make mistakes. We all get in blunders, and it's all right. Maybe you need to eat a little bit of humble pie in the family situation and apologize and come forward with integrity, or start showing integrity in a situation if you've been rather cold. You have to, with this willingness, you have to be willing to fix things, and you have to be willing to change for things to better in your life. Spontaneity, don't plan it. Your plans, I feel like, are a little bit backfiring, because I don't think in the past you were planning them or going about it in a way that was from a humble and integrity type of place. Like I said, there was a lot of nitpicking. I'm not sure if you're doing that now. It could have been past tense. But this is Mother Energy is saying, switch it up. And for the child out there, they just want you, like, your parents are bickering. I don't know if you're still together or not, but they want you to be humble and gracious and have integrity. Like, you at the end of the day are a part of each other's lives, and low blows and digs and fighting isn't good for anyone. Be willing to end that cycle, and step into a more healthier way of communicating. Spontaneity, shake things up. I think you're in the grind. You're stuck in a rut, and I think you need to just, like this child said, take the bull by the horns and take a vacation. Start a new career. Find that joy for your life again. No more being sad. This daughter wants you to go out there and find your happiness and chase it, and don't stop being happy until the minute you're back with them in heaven. And for this mother, they want you to be spontaneous, kind of like drop everything and just go towards what makes you happy. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I feel like you're playing a little bit of a part, as in pretending to be very happy about something when you're really not. Again, I don't know if this is work, love, or family. Only you would know that. All right, let's get some more messages. Loved one in heaven, yeah, for sure. Got a mom and a daughter. I think this is also referencing that you pray to them or you speak to them. They hear you. The miracle of forgiveness. I want my parents to forgive each other is what I heard. Forgive me for the debt that I instilled, and forgive each other for angry words, for what happened. For the son, they want you to forgive some kind of circumstance or why your mother died. I feel like you're a little bit on a vendetta here. They kind of are asking you to bury the hatchet, especially when it comes to family. I also feel like a grandpa energy is popping in about family drama. I don't know if this is the little girl or the son, but somebody's grandpa is like, you guys need to forgive each other. I'm working on it in heaven. I need you to help me. Your grandpa could be trying to be like, come on, like, I need you to help me put the legwork in. They're calling on you. Study and learning, yes. This daughter of yours is like, maybe go back to school, get a new career, re-find out who you are in your life now, learn about grief, go to support groups. And for the son, I feel like this is maybe learning how to communicate better, learn how to stand up for yourself, getting therapy, learning a new career yourself, or learning how to get out of this toxic energy. Trust your vibes. Trust yourself. For the little girl and their parents, like, follow your heart, and they are always with you in your heart. If you feel like they're around, they are around. They visit you. They would never scare you. They would never make you feel unsafe, but they are around. And for the mother, trust your vibes. If your heart's telling you something's wrong, something's wrong. And if your heart is hurting because you're away from things, or it's calling to you to make forgiveness about something, they want you to honor that. The miracle of prayer. They're answering some kind of prayer here. Bringing it in, bringing them in. I don't know what that means. Again, I don't know if that's the son or the daughter, but I feel like that's more love related. Some of you could be out there single. Maybe they're sending a love interest, or maybe a dream job, or a possibility, or something that's going to better a situation. Don't hate, meditate for the parents. Instead of yelling and bickering, take a step back, take a calming minute, meditate, and come at each other with respect and dignity so that the fights don't get worse, I'm hearing. They're very concerned about, throat chakra. Mine definitely keeps closing. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. This is about the sun. I think you're being pulled more and more that you want to speak up, and the more you fight it, or you feel scared, or you have a block in your throat chakra and they're telling you to work on it, they're really calling you, this mother of yours, to speak your truth, say your piece. Ask for help. No more playing the part. Again, take only what resonates. We're kind of bouncing all over without explaining much, so I hope some of this is making sense to someone out there. We have solar plexus chakra. You have a lot of blockages. Solar plexus is more about family and your foundation. This is about the parents fighting. Everything's off balance. You're speaking very mean and nasty, and the way you're talking to each other or the way you're not talking to each other and not speaking your truth is literally dividing you apart, and this child is very worried. We got mediumship here, so maybe you do see your mom or this daughter or spirits in general. Ascended Masters, so we have a level up here. This person could have been a medium, this mother or this child could have been. They're definitely even more spiritual on the other side, but I feel like you're mastering something or you're about to master something. They want you to focus on clearing these chakras, speaking your truth, grounding yourself, cut your cords. So again, the daughter's coming through. If you're better apart, that's okay. They don't want you to feel guilty. They're going to love you both. They're going to help you both to find new love and new things. This could be cutting the cords with the grief and the negativity and staying together and working it out and cutting the cords with the fighting. But I feel like this is more towards the throat chakra and cut your cords, and the sacral chakra. This could be for the sun. They could want you to cut somebody out of your life or something out of your life that's very toxic, or you cut cords, workshops and seminars. It could be cutting cords with a job here for some of you. All right, let me give this a quick shuffle. Clear the energy just a little bit. Tranquility, yes, they want you to have peace. This little girl wants you to have peace like they have peace, productivity, and emotion. They want you to put work into facing your emotions, dealing with your grief, allowing it out of your body and releasing it in a healthy way so that you can have this peace. Cleanse your emotions. Half the deck again. Too many. We have cleansing, yes. The sun, the mother is repeating over and over again how much toxicity you are in. Whether it's a place, a relationship, a job. It's like you will know, because I feel like it's just very heavy on your soul, very hard. I think you're communicating to your mother about this, asking for help, praying to them for help. Continuance. Continue to cleanse and pull yourself away from toxic things and work on your soul. So I feel like you're seeing things a bit clearer, but I feel like you're continuing to feed into things that are toxic to you as well. Agreement and divination. They want you to make an agreement, especially with family members, to just be more peaceful, maybe go your separate ways and not continue to go to war with each other, or make an agreement that works for everybody. Strawberry, it talks about summer. You might come to an agreement this summer, make peace here, or come to an agreement about work. There's also a daisy, a new start. Apples talks about cleansing, continuing to cleanse, nurturing. And divination is about coming back to your roots and who you are as a person. Coming back to your roots could be coming back to your family. Or coming back to who you are, who you truly are, and what you desire. You could have been following the wrong crowd here. Alright. We'll get one more and we'll get into the mini tarot, the initials, and answer some questions for you. We have the Seer and Mountain Goddess. So again, referencing psychic abilities. I don't know if you have someone in your life coming in that has psychic abilities that is going to help you through something. The Mountain Goddess with the Seer is some kind of guidance. This could be the mother up here trying to help you get over your metaphorical mountain, which is whatever is toxic. Or this is the little girl saying, I can see a way through this, and I'm trying to guide you. through this toxic time in your relationship and your lives. They're trying to guide you, see you through it. They will see you through it. Water spirit, emotions, memory, life force. I think a lot of you are very emotional today, thinking about your daughter, thinking about your mom. They miss you just as much. They're like peeking through the veil to be like, hi. On days like this, holidays, I know every country kind of does it on a different day. But whatever country you're in, on your Mother's Day, your child or mother, they're with you. The pathway, direction, purpose, change. Yeah, this mother's really trying to get this son on a different path. It's like they want you to cross the bridge. And looking up at that moon, I don't know if you can see it. Probably not with the glare. But she's looking up at the moon. It's like they want you to see the truth and see through the illusions of something. The dolphin caller. Pure, joyful friendships, loving help. Yeah, this mother, I feel like, is bringing in some kind of seer that's going to help you overcome something in your life, that's going to help you start a new path. Or if this is like a love interest, it's like they're going to change your life. And if this is like a job, it's going to change your life. I'm not sure what end of it is, but somebody's coming in to help you. They're sending, either pushing you towards someone, making you go towards them to ask for help, or they're pulling this person to you. The leap and the gift. So I feel like this is more towards, right now, the mother. I think they want you to come forward towards this dolphin caller. Somebody who's a friend, makes you happy, someone you can trust, who knows can help you very in the light, very gifted with the seer and the gift. Oh my God, 1 second. All right, I'm getting like choked out, coughing fast. With this leap and the gift and the seer, they want you to take this leap, trust this person's abilities, that they can help you, trust the direction that they're leading you in. And for the parents, this is, they want you to change how you see things and see this fresh start as a good thing. They want you to take a leap of faith and trust that you're going to land. Again, they did talk about rainbows, right? There's a rainbow on that card. That's a good omen. This new start for you is a good one. Trust them. The healing temple of the lunar light. This is both the son and the daughter. There's a lot of healing work that needs to go on here. Spirits up there know that you can't have true peace and you can't have true joy if you never accept the things we cannot change and let go of pain and grief. If you just carry it around in your suitcase, you're never really free of it. And this person wants you to be free. So I feel like they're being a little bit of tough love a little bit for you. The relics of Lemuria, fragments, memory, reclaiming. Your memory is fragmented. It's like you only focus on the hard things or the painful things. It's very, very hard, at least recently, for you to focus on the happy moments when you left, holidays. Like, that's how they wish you would remember them always. Again, the mountain goddess. So they are definitely sending some kind of feminine energy to help you. They are also a feminine energy that is helping you from the other side. They could be connecting to this person psychically, like they're speaking through me. Could be that as well. Temple of Dreams. This person visits you and your child, this mother and child, you both dream of them. When you do dream of them, because it isn't going to be every night. It might be every night for like a week or two, and it might repeat randomly, but it isn't going to be every single night of your life. But know and trust that is a true visit from them. Yeah, the hidden worlds. They're hidden in the 5D. They do definitely communicate with you. We do have some medium energy. They might be the Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, support. Yeah, this was your caretaker, like mother, and you were their caretaker. You watched over them. You were a really great parent. You supported them. They love you so much, and now they get to watch over you and love and protect you. And if this is your mother, you know, They took care of you. It was a joy. It was a blessing. You were the light of their life, and they're still up there being your mama, looking out for you. Super sweet. All right, so think about those questions because I'm going to pull these in a few minutes. But let's do some baby tarot. Closing messages in the baby tarot for your person. Okay, we have Ace of Wands, so that's a new start or communication coming in, with the Page of Swords in reverse. This is like you have a new opportunity, or you have the opportunity to speak up, and this is like you chickening out, or you not having the balls to go for it. This is the energy they want you to come out of. I'm sorry, they're calling you out a little bit. King of Pentacles. This is a King of Pentacles is very grounded, very solid. I did feel a grandpa energy. I do feel like grandpa energy is stepping forward again with this King of Pentacles. We have 4. Uh-oh. This is about money for some of you. I don't know if you have a family that's arguing about money or just bickering about what people have. This grandpa sees you as all just like trying to collect for yourself or only worried about yourselves, and you're not. This could be one or all of you in the situation. I'm not really sure. This is very generic, I know. But basically there's a level of selfishness that they want you, I heard, cut the shit. So I don't know, whoever the selfish and energy into the conflict needs to end for peace to come. Page of Cups. So somebody wanting to offer here or speak their truth. An offer could be coming in. It could be that person. This could be you coming to ask for help as well. Knight of Wands. Somebody rushing in rather quickly here. Maybe feeling like a time crunch. Or the time is now, they could be saying. 3, 6, 7... in reverse. So let me get a clarifier for this one. Strength. You don't have the strength to speak your truth. They want you to work on that. Work on your self-worth so you can stand up and speak your truth or have the gumption to go after what you really want. We do have either you making an offer or an offer coming in, but really scared to face it. You can't let, I don't know if this is the mom or the grandpa or the child, but you can't let fear rule your life. Fear is your greatest asset. It's not something to run from. Fear can drive us if we allow it, or it can make us curl in a ball. Every situation is different and everybody reacts differently, but they just want to change how reactions are being made so that peace can come in. It's like you make that reaction, and then a situation happens, and you make that same reaction, and it goes badly for you. But then you make it again. It's like, okay, try something new now. Is basically what they're saying. If I explain that right. So I pulled more than usual, so it might not be for all of you, but I wanted to get as much information as we could. For astrology signs, I have Libra, Capricorn, and Leo. So let's talk about energies. Libra talks about justice. Want this grandpa energy, this mother energy. Definitely want to make up some peace. Or karmic justice could be coming back around for you. For going through something hard, they could be trying to bring something good in your life. Capricorn talks about codependencies, addictions, hanging on to things that aren't good for us. They wanted you to cut cords. Leo energy talks about strength. They want you to work on your courage, the courage to speak your truth, the courage to do what needs to be done. I have, all right, if you want to get a pencil and some paper, we have lots of letters. Let me spread them out, and then, of course, I will try to make words for you. You can play in your own time as well. This could be your initials, their initials, but we have O-N, I'm getting on, P-H-S-E-V-K-W-C, and another E. So 2 E's as in eat, then you have a V as in victory, a K as in king, a C as in cat, S as in shitballs, H as in hello, P as in piper, W, win, O as in otter, and N as in nice. Just in case you couldn't understand my gibberish. Let's look at words. I got on, Casey's popping out, if that's your initials or your name. P.S. So there could be more communication coming in, adding on to something. Or you have a message coming. We have Eve. So there could be somebody's name here. Or the night before something. We have we, W-E, weave. One, W-O-N. Maybe you have a win coming. We also have a no. We have whoa. So. S-O-W. How. How did this happen? I'm hearing cow. KO. Could have been knocked on your booty about something. I'm sure there's more. Pen. Maybe you're a writer. When. W-H-E-N. Cop. C-O-P. Could be a cop. Or cops. Maybe that's the show you watch together. I don't have enough letters, but I'm hearing Kevin. Ken, like Ken and Barbie. I'm sure there's more, but that's all I'm getting for right now. All right, let's answer your questions. Do you have your questions in mind? Let's get some answers for you. All right, I'm going to open them. Got a no, and no came up in the words. We have a yes. No. This might be a tally situation. No. Rephrase the question. Nope. Maybe. Can't say. Maybe. Maybe. So let's see, you got one yes. So there is somebody out there that's getting that clear yes. If you believe you have the power to turn all these no's into a yes, is what I'm hearing. We have rephrased the question. I think maybe you're jam packing too much in one question. That could have been why we got so many. Like, do they love me and will this last? That's a 2-part question. So you got to be a little bit more specific. And for the most part, with all these maybes, can't say, I think the outcome hasn't been written. And whatever question, it could be a no, it could be a yes. Right now, you have more no's than yeses. You might need to change something to get that answer to a yes. You can always, this is very subjective, and you can always change the outcome by changing your energy and working on it. This is like precognitive. This is a warning. So you could very much have a bunch of yeses in the end if you do the work and take the message. I hope they came in strong for you. I hope this was a good Mother's Day message, and I will see you all again soon. Enjoy whatever is left of your Mother's Day in whatever country you're in. If it's not your Mother's Day, whenever your Mother's Day is celebrated, I hope it's a good one for you. Love and light, everyone. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if it resonated or if you liked it. And if you like my vibes, please subscribe, as it does help me grow, and I appreciate you so much. I love you all. Bye, guys.